Right then. Okay. Welcome back, guys. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I was contacted by Algolaser. Is it Algo? Algo. I should know. I've been to and fro on email. Anyway, so they reached out and asked me if I wanted to try one of their DIY laser kits. It's a 5-watt laser, but it's new technology, so it's not like, you know, my old one over there, if you see it, it's in frame, that's a 7-watt, but it's a fixed laser. This isn't. This does all different levels, and it, you know, all that stuff. We're going to get into that later. So they reached out and says, do you want to try one of our laser night? Well, yeah, I said yes, certainly. So this is going to be an unboxing video. So I'll leave a link to where you can buy one of these lasers. That's if we like it. As always, I will give an honest review, because there's no point in me saying something's good if it's not. If it's not good, or if there's any real flaws in it that can't be rectified by getting in touch with the company, or, you know, all that sort of thing, then I will say I'm not here to feed you rubbish, and I'm not here to sell you rubbish either. If it's good, I'll tell you. If it's rubbish, I'll also tell you. Anyway, let's get into building this, and we'll do it step by step. So if you do want to get one of these, you'll see how to put it together, at least. Right, let's have a quick look at what you get in the box. I've covered my name over there. And then we will get it all out of the packaging, put it down on the table, and just cross-reference what we should have. Okay. So that's the consumables package. In here you get some acrylic, some metal business cards to print on, and a little brush. And I think these cable ties are for when you're wiring up. So that's the user manual. We'll check that out in a minute as well. Again, another piece that they give you of an apply for you to test. So in there we have a bottle opener. I think it's a bamboo coaster, a couple of key rings. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I'm sure I saw a dog tag. Anyway, cool. Safety glasses, very important. You've got to wear these when you're using your laser. My other pair are green. The laser itself, the framework, the belts, I think they are feet. Toolkit. Some other bits and pieces. These are little M5 screws. Right. Okay. Shall we? There's the other feet. Shall we get this all out? See what exactly we've got. Cross-reference it to what we should have. Yep. So I've gone through that. Everything's there. The only difference with this list and what you get is the Wi-Fi antenna is separate. You just got to screw it on. On here it says it's already screwed in, and there's an extra Allen key, but that's and yeah, and this cable is already fitted, so that's saved you a problem. You can see that it probably would be quite difficult to fit that in, but maybe that's a new way of doing this, so that's good. Anyway, everything's there. Let's crack on and put it together, shall we? Well, first things first, actually, I don't know where these others... So, on the instructions there, it says that you get 6 of the M5 25 mil, I'd imagine. Yeah, an inch. So 2, 4, 6 of those, that's correct. You get 4 of these little M5 times 8. And then there's a correction. So it says M5 times 14. And then there's a sticker over that 17. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little sticker right there. I've changed it to 17, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12 separate, and then there's 3 in a little bag. So that makes 15. So I don't know if they're actually already screwed into something. We'll have to wait and see. But that is for the back of the panel, which is fine, the control panel. But I'm wondering where the others of these. So let's see how we get on with it. Right then, let's crack on. Okay, so right, so that's it. I'm going by this little stopper here. You can see it on the actual instruction manual. Then that's 0, so that'll be 0 down there as well. You got to look for on this piece is you got a little hole there and you got a 1 above it, so that little hole there has got to be facing down. Okay, right, let's stick some screws in it. Cool. Right there. It's huge. The size of this thing. Woo. Right, that's that and that done. Okay. So we've got to slide our gantry on now. So it says okay, that's on there. That's the right way around. So flip it over. Okay, so we flipped it over. Our stepper motor's up that end. So that's the bottom facing us. Okay, so next step is corner brackets. I've done that wrong. I've done that one wrong. Okay. So I made a mistake. This actual piece here, I put on the wrong way. It's the instruction manual wasn't clear enough when it said how to put these together. So what you've got to make sure is you've got these 2 holes at the top here for your brackets to go on, but you've also got under the hole there. In my case, I put it on the inside, which is wrong. It needs to be on the outside. So when you come to this bit, make sure that that little hole there is facing out and you've got that one facing up. It's no problem, easily rectified. But if you don't do it the correct way, then you can't put the side brackets on, the side supports, the red ones. To make sure that's square, really, don't we? I'm trying to use the tools that come with the kit, just so that you can see that you know, you don't need to buy any extra stuff. Whereas normally I would have done this with a power tool, just to make things a lot quicker. I'm not saying get an impact driver and put these together, because that will destroy the threads. Just there you go. Okay, so we've got the stepper motor facing away. So next step is to put these side brackets on. Right, so they are on. What's the next step? Brackets are on, brackets are on. So feet. So does it say which? So going by this diagram, and the stepper motor is on the left, there's a hole there and there's a hole there. So I'd imagine these go into those. Okay. Step 8. Right, so we can flip it back over now. Oh, I tell you what, it's a huge machine. Look at the size of that. Right, so we're on to the end plates. Now these end plates have got a little slot cut in there, look, and that will be for the belt. Okay, they're done. All right, so that's the 0 point there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, next step is the belt. I found this quite fiddly because of my thick thumbs, but what you've got to do, and I'm hoping you can see it, is you got a little cog there that the teeth on this have to sit over like so, but you've got to go under this wheel, over that, and then under that one. So I think the easiest way of doing it is to get your belt in half like so. Pop one over the top. Okay. Right, okay. And then push it through like so. Then without twisting it, get your other half, put that down, I'm hoping you can see this, because there's a channel that it needs to run into as well. Push that over like so, and then get the screwdriver that they gave you and just pull it down like that. The next step that you've got to do, I don't know if you can see it there, is you've got to come through this little hole here. Then you've got a small screw, the washer on it, and that traps that belt like so. Don't do it too much. Don't overdo it, because you'll probably end up cutting that belt, which we don't want. You're in camera. Obviously this has got to be not over tight, but you don't want it to be too loose or too tight. So just take the slack up. Don't stretch it, just take the slack up. That's all you need to do. See? What I'll probably do is I'll probably take that down like that. Cool. Right, so step 12. I know we've jumped a few, but that's, it's just stuff that I've just gone through. So step 12 is the limit switch. So you got this bracket and the limit switch itself and a couple of screws. So what this limit switch is for, it's so that the gantry comes down, or this part, so it doesn't go over the 0 point. So it will come to here, and it'll hit this little limit switch, and then it will cut the power to the motor out. This motor. So it'll cut it out. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure it's working. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, where do we go next? We move on to the laser module. Right. So our laser module has got this, and what would you call it? It's a rail. It can only go in one way, so that's easy enough. We've also got these little stainless screws that have got to go in the side of the frame of the laser. So pop one in there. No, it says that one actually. Okay, pop our laser in. Lock it down. It gives you two of these, maybe one's spare. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I think this one is a spare. It's the same size, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay. Right, so that's that done. Control box is next. So you do get, right, so there's a hole there and a hole there. So you do get the screws for the control box and control panel. Please use this M5 14 screw to fix the control panel box instead. Maybe there was an issue before, but instead of what? I don't know, but we're going to do that anyway. Yeah, I found that a bit fiddly. That's fine. Right, so okay, that's all in. That's nice and secure. Let's go good that way. Okay, that's done, that's done. So we've got to connect the cables now. It's all very self-explanatory. There was just a couple of things that I wasn't totally sure about, but you know what? Let's do that. Oops, that's my screwdriver. So this is our limit switch. It doesn't actually say which one goes on what, but it's just creating a blockage. That's all it is. Right, let's move those. We come across to, so you can only put these connectors in one way. That it won't allow you to do it any other way other than the limit switches. Okay, that's that in. So you've got the stepper motor. Can you see? You can only go one way. You haven't got massive fingers like I have. Try pointing the right way. See what I mean? You can only go one way, and then this as well. This is, you can only go one way with this little yellow one, and it corresponds with the yellow on the laser. So we've done that. Done that. So, right, that's the assembly done. This next bit is about focusing. Yeah, okay. So we don't need that now. For now. So we're going to put some power to this. So we will need our key. I'm going to turn it off to start with and make sure it's off. Okay, we're in the off position. The power, that's stuck down. Wonderful. I mean, don't. It's pressed down. That's what I meant. Very simple. Now, these, if we get these in the UK to show us how to rewire plugs. Now, this is nothing to do with Algo at all. Make sure you take this paper off, guys. It's no good to keep that on. Right, let's plug it in, shall we? Let's see what happens. We're not connected to a computer or anything like that, so let's turn it on. Release that. Now, it should go to 0. We've got power. There you go, there's our 0. Cool. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the... Oh, you know what I've not done? Huh. I've not put the antenna on. Because the good thing about this machine is it will connect to your phone, to an app. So you don't actually need... I mean, you can do things offline, yeah. But you don't need a laptop or a computer. You can actually download the app, which I'll show you in a minute, and connect to the machine using the app. So I'm using an old S10 that I don't use anymore because I upgraded, and I've downloaded the Algo. Let's show you the Algolaser app onto my phone. So okay, she's just telling you a little bit about it. Let's go. Go to settings, phone brand, Samsung. Okay, so I'll take it we have to turn it on. I had quite a lot of trouble connecting this to my smartphone, and it wasn't Algo's problem. It was mine. I'd missed one of the letters out on my Wi-Fi password, so I was trying to connect it, and it just wasn't happening. But then I went back into the house and looked at the Wi-Fi password, and I'd missed a digit, so that was on me. So now it's connected. We're gonna just do a quick test. Some text. We'll type in test. Confirm that. Next. Okay, let's move it over. Okay, right. Let's see what happens. So this isn't the best. I haven't set this so it's really fine detail, so it's a bit zigzaggery, as you can see on there. It's quick though, isn't it? What I'm going to do, I've set my laptop up. I'm going to have a good look at this through the normal software that I use. There's nothing up with this. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get used to. But I'll keep this connected. But yeah, let's have a little look and see what we can do with RGBL. While that's doing that, this little doodad here is the exact height that you need between the bottom of that red piece there, that red plastic, and your work surface. It's really easy to do that. You just literally raise your laser up, place that there so it stops on that, like so, and then you are at the right height. Right. Right, it's been a few days since building this DIY kit, and I've had a chance to have a little play with it, make loads of mistakes, but also learn quite a lot. I haven't given the app much thought yet, because I don't think you can just jump into that. You gotta work your way into it and start learning the functions of the app. I've been using Lightburn and Gerbil just to see how different the machine copes, and to be honest, either of those two pieces of software work really well. And you know what, there's not a lot that I can actually fault this machine. I can't fault the machine at all. The only thing that I can find that's a little bit confusing is the instruction manual, and I will be leaving this. I'll be giving them Algo that bit of feedback, just to say the only thing up to this point, and I've had a good play with it, the only thing that needs work is that instruction manual. There are loads of well, there's a few different videos on YouTube. Algo have got their own really high quality video on there that explains how to put this and their other machines together. So if you do get stuck, you can refer to that video like I did. I'll leave a link in the description to their YouTube channel. But yeah, I mean, as far as the machine, brilliant. Build quality is at, a very high level. I can't find any problems at all. No sharp bits, nothing where there's missing paint or anything that's misaligned in any way. I can't find anything. It's a really, really good machine. It's 200 and odd quid. I'll leave the price just here that it's at currently. It's worth every penny, trust me. I mean, mine took a couple of weeks to come because they come from China, or this particular machine come from China. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. They do actually make a honeycomb bed for this that you can put your work on, and if you cut in. I just made my own out of a piece of solid fencing like that, and it works fine. It works for me. I will end up getting a honeycomb base for it, and I will end up extending these legs, but they come from the website. You can log on to the website and you can actually buy them from there. There will be an affiliate link, so if you do decide to buy one of these, I've put my name to this because I think it's a great machine. So I can honestly say, if you're gonna buy one, hit my link, and it will take you straight to this particular machine. But anyway, I'm really happy. Now, I'm gonna release another video in a couple of weeks' time, just making a few projects and showing you how to use programs and giving you a little bit more of an in-depth display of this machine. I mean, I'm still learning myself. I mean, yeah, I still have to put like the cable ties on and stuff like that, but I don't think it's fair for me to teach you how to use the machine and teach you the settings and that sort of thing when I'm not fully should I turn it off? When I'm not fully up to speed, I need to learn more about this machine. But anyway, I hope this helps. Hit that link, go and buy yourself one of these machines, guys. Honestly, you won't go wrong. And I'll see you in the next video. Take the key with me, shall I?